Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going over the new spoilers for Legends of Runeterra. So guys, today we got two Feather cards as well as two Targon cards, and I'm super excited to talk about these cards. And first, we have Crystal Ibex. It's a 4-mana 4/4, and not very common stat line, I might add. But it says play grant an ally Overwhelm. So this reminds me a lot of the 4-mana 3/3 grant an ally Elusive. But Overwhelm has a lot more flexibility, as where the Elusive one hasn't seen much play. This one is going to be able to give some big dudes, dragons especially, Overwhelm. I can also think of maybe it might replace Zenith Blade and Lee Sin, although the spell mana and the being a spell trigger for Lee Sin is quite convenient for the card. Overall, this card looks pretty good. I mean, a 4-mana 4/4 is great in a mid-range deck that wants to give something Overwhelm, so maybe Demacia. Oh, no, giving Cithria Overwhelm. No, giving Genevieve Overwhelm would be super powerful, getting that double attack in. And buffing your board is pretty good. Demacia itself hasn't had too many bad 4-drops, but I definitely think that this could be a good 4-drop for the deck. Overall, great card. Maybe giving Aurelion Soul Overwhelm. I don't know. Seems like this card has a couple of good, decks that it could be in. And the fact that it's not a spell, but it is a 4-mana unit, makes it more playable than Zenith Blade in almost every situation. The Lee Sin might be the only exception where you play Zenith Blade over Crystal Ibex. Overall, a fantastic card. Next, we have Sneaky Zeebles, a 5-mana 3/3. Play stun enemies with 2 or less power. So, generally, the idea here is, I guess the stun works with Yasuo pretty well. Overall, it's just getting rid of the elusive chump blockers. Since it's elusive in Targon, I don't really see much use in this. You'd rather play a different region that has more elusive support, like Shadow Isles or Featherwood for the buffs. I mean, Targon does have buffs, right? They have pretty good buffs. But overall, I don't think that you need a Sneaky Zeebles in the elusive deck, and so it's not a reason to play Targon. And elusives don't have enough of a reason to play Targon right now. So I don't think that this is going to be a good card, especially being 5 mana for just stun 2 enemies or less. Stun enemies with 2 or less power. When it comes to elusives, I guess Zap, Sprayfin, and Fizz would be the biggest ones that you want to watch out for. I know Zap is being played a little bit in the meta with decks like Bilge Burn and Swain TF being pretty prevalent. So, I mean, it might have a place, but I doubt it's going to be anything overpowered or even going to make us want to play elusives in that region. Next, we have Voices of the Old Ones. An 8-mana burst speed, get 2 mana gems for the top 4 cards in your deck, and draw each card that costs 8+, and then shuffle the rest into your deck. When I first saw this card, I thought it was insane. Looking back at it now after a little while, I see that it has some weaknesses. Usually, heal cards, especially if you're looking at Crystal Veons or Catalyst Veons, yeah. The healing effect is super important. An 8-mana card that doesn't heal that's a pretty big downside for a mana ripping card. And even like the what do you call them? The 0/4 that can get you an each extra mana crystal each turn has the body that can block. This card doing nothing against burn, especially right now, just seems kind of like a weak effect. It's going to be quite redundant. Although in the mirror matchup, it's going to help a lot if you have it. Getting 2 extra mana gems is going to help you scale quite a bit faster. I think the most important fact when looking at this card is that you're getting 2 empty mana gems turn 5. That means you go straight to 8 mana turn 6, which means you can play Tryndamere that turn, or you can save spell mana, and then turn 7 you can get out War Mothers, or turn 6 if you've played I guess no, because Catalyst wouldn't work. You would have to have played the 0/4, the 3-mana 0/4. I don't remember what it's called. But if you played the 0 mana or the 3 mana 0/4 turn 3, You can play Voices of the Old Ones turn 4, and then turn 5, you save spell mana, then turn 6, you can get out War Mothers. That's the only way you have the correct mana. I don't know, this is for War Mothers, I mean, because War Mothers, you need to save at least 3 spell mana when you have 3 normal mana, and just going through that. Although the next card, Landmark, might mean we don't play War Mothers anymore, I don't know. But Faces of the Old Ones, oh, I forgot to mention the card draw. The card draw is pretty sweet. It means that if you don't have War Mothers, you're going to definitely have it because of this card. And that is super convenient, and it's actually a pretty nice effect. It helps, if you don't have War Mothers already, you get it. You're going to get it by the turn you're going to play it now because of the card draw. I think that's super sweet. It's pretty good, especially if you're drawing like an Ice Quake or something. I don't know. You don't really want to actually be drawing Tryndamere off this because you want it to get out with the War Mothers. But, I mean, you can also just play it. I mean, there's not much of a downside to that either. So, definitely a great card. The 2 mana gems. This is going to make the War Mothers deck super good because it means now that since you have a whole nother set of 3 cards that give you extra mana, you're going to have so much extra redundancy that it's just going to be a very easy deck to play. And you're going to get off War Mothers more consistently. Not just because of the mana, but also because of the card draw, which just makes War Mothers such a better deck. And this is going to put it very far ahead. And the last card we have is the Hallowing Abyss. Round start, create in hand a random level 2 champion that's not in your hand, deck, or play. So it's a landmark. So it's like an enchantment, basically. For 7 mana, that's pretty unique. You can ramp into this with Voices of the Old Ones or any ramp from Featherlord. It is a Featherlord card. And it says, just create a level 2 champion. Super weird RNG effect. It is an epic, so, I mean, most epics are bad. Voices of the Old Ones is a common. Dang, that's cool. I mean, all the commons are good ones. Like, all the good cards are commons, right? Sorry, that's just a joke. But, like, the Howling Abyss is really interesting. If you get certain level 2 champions are going to be pretty sweet. Like, TF for sure is going to be pretty good. Thresh could be good because it can get out your other champion. What's another really good one? I mean, maybe Darius if you just are, like, going to win because of him. Some bad ones are going to be, like, Teemo, because Teemo just doubles... Like, Teemo, Fizz, any of the cheap ones. Actually, Lucian would probably be good anyway. Let's see. What else are the cheap ones? Fiora wouldn't... Taric would probably be bad. Taric would... Yeah, Taric would probably be bad, even with the Indestructible. But Fiora would be bad because she doesn't actually have any kills. But for the most part, it's just a really RNG effect. There's bad champions and there's a couple good ones. And overall, you're going to have a very hard time getting... You have to play the champions still. So, I mean, it's a cool RNG effect. It's going to be a very cute deck. But, like, it's not going to be better than War Mothers is. War Mothers is just super consistent. It wins you the game pretty much a couple turns after. This is going to have a chance to, help you win the game, or it's going to lose you the game most of the time. So, more of a meme card than anything. And with that, guys, that's it for the spoiler video. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to check out tomorrow's, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.